great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get first crack at it today. Let's see if they pound away with Dremeco Green. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hawkins throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense in a split backfield. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Open space at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Maybe some room here. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They go play action with Hawkins. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him, and they got him.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try it again. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Hawkins. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mustangs! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus, and the critical down and distances in this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up at 34. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running into the open. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Chanticleers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Makes a move. He's gonna get loose. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Commodores in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back to your game in Conway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little space.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Johnson. Past the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Might be changing the route. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hawkins. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Found a seam. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets... Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. They get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go play action with Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Spencer. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll try to run for it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Burris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're going to ride this running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the 1st. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Pressure coming. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Punts it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the...
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Westbrook. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.